welcome to the DLA DAO YouTube channel and Twitch. I'm your host, Ben, aka Framework Fortune, lead developer of DLA DAO, first P2E focused cross-chain scholarship DAO. We're trying to get away from the term scholarship and lending because I don't think it accurately fits what we are doing. But we'll be hopping into Thunderlands on Polygon Matic, and this will be a full tutorial live, and I will cut it down into smaller videos to post on the DLA DAO YouTube channel maybe over this weekend, but you'll at least have this full tutorial here. And I'm just going to go ahead, hop in here, and get started. So, before you even play Thunderlands, which Thunderlands is on Polygon Matic network, I think I said that earlier, but you will need a metamask wallet. So, if you do not have a metamask wallet, all you simply need to do, type in metamask, there it will pop up. Whoops, maybe not. If you go to Wikipedia, it will show the Wikipedia, but we want the metamask.io. All of these links I will put in the YouTube descriptions, but I will drop them also in the live chat for you. So there's metamask.io. You'll need to download this, create the wallet. If you never created a wallet, a crypto wallet before, it's pretty straightforward. You shouldn't really have any issues. Just remember, when it gets to the part about your seed phrase, be sure to write that seed phrase down, save it, maybe make copies of it. But that seed phrase is so important. If you lose that and your wallet locks up or something happens, you cannot recover your wallet without that seed phrase. So be sure that you keep that seed phrase secure. No matter how you do it, just don't lose it. There's been plenty of stories of people who've lost their seed phrase and lost thousands of Bitcoin and Ethereum and what else. And if you are using Brave browser, anytime you're doing crypto wallets that are known crypto wallets that are safe, like MetaMask, you can turn off your Brave shields. Those tend to block several things in the crypto space, especially play to earn games. But it's good to have them up for a new game and a new wallet, because you don't know what could happen with that. MetaMask, however, has been around forever. So, yeah, and you can find plenty of tutorials step by step of how to set it up. But once you have it set up, you'll have this little tab up here. And if you don't know how to put your little tab, put your bookmark here, or pin it, just click this little puzzle piece here on Brave, and you just click this pin button, and your MetaMask wallet will be up here. So you're going to start out on the Ethereum mainnet here. So what you'll need to do is click this once you have the wallet extension on your desktop, whether you're using Brave or Google or whatever you're using. Again, I prefer Brave. It's a more of a decentralized browser that also pays you in basic attention tokens just to use it, which is nice. But anyway, Matic here is the network that we're on. This is the Polygon Matic network for Thunderlands. Thunderlands is built on Matic, so we want to click on Matic mainnet. Once you are on Matic, you will be able to interact with Thunderlands marketplace and all of that good stuff. And there's a lot of different things to do on that marketplace that we'll get to here soon. But this is the first step. You want that MetaMask, and then you want to be able to go to Matic Network. If for some reason in here it doesn't show Matic Network, the easiest thing to do is come to Thunderlands, and we'll go through these steps. And once you're ready to connect your wallet, it should prompt to add the Matic Network to your MetaMask. So I'll show you what I mean once we get there. But the first thing you want to do is you want to click Play Now. And it's going to download the launcher. So download the launcher, install the game, and once you've installed the game, pretty simple install, just like most other things, it will pop up this. This is the actual game as of now. This is built in Unreal Engine 4, but the full game that is supposed to be open world is going to be in Unreal Engine 5. And we'll actually jump into the mine and show some footage from that, as well as the auto mine feature, and explain all this other stuff going on. But download the game first. We'll come back to it in just a little bit. You should also have this little launcher. This is actually the launcher. I'm sorry. You press start game, it'll open up the whole game. But this is what you're downloading, this launcher and the game. This is what will pop up first. My mistake. Now, from this launcher, though, you can get directly to the market or you can go to the game. But let's go through how to get connected to all this before we start doing all that good stuff. So, you can see there's a log out button here. So, here you can create your account. Don't have one? You just press create and then put your email, login, password, follow this through. I think it has you create a username as well. But once you have signed up everything, you have this account, you want to click on market. And this is going to take you back to where I was at earlier, the Thunderlands marketplace. So your MetaMask should prompt at this point. Your wallet should be disconnected. It should say something like this, but you should have your login already. Let me get out of this. Don't look, look away. Okay, anyway. So, we're going to connect wallet, and when you do this, like I said, when you connect the MetaMask, it should prompt you to automatically add the MetaMask network and then connect you. So then once you've connected your MetaMask Matic wallet to your account, your username will show here and your MetaMask Matic account wallet address will show right below your name. So that the Matic address is going to actually be the same Matic address as the Ethereum address. So 6753 is the end of this one. And then we go back to Ethereum, it's still going to say 6753. And that prompt was telling me that I'm on the wrong network. So that's why I say you should get the prompt that will add Matic network if you don't have it on your MetaMask. But there's the 6753. Matic is a side chain, kind of, I guess you could describe it, built beside Ethereum to help with gas fees and all of that. Now, on to using this marketplace, we're going to look at a couple of different options you have as far as what NFTs are in this game, how they earn, and how to use them. Before we get into that, if you plan on buying some of these NFTs or any other options that we may have in this, you will need to get some Matic or USDT. Well, you need to get Matic for the gas fees, and it's not much gas fees, so you don't need a whole lot of Matic. Maybe just maybe $2-3 a Matic, and that's going to last you for a while for multiple transactions. And then you want to get USDT, because USDT will be used for mint passes. Now, you can do this by going to the Polygon wallet suite here. And first, let me drop the Thunderlands main page here in the live stream chat so you guys have it. In case you're following along with me, you might want that link. And then here's the marketplace as well, in case you've already signed up and you've got your account and you're just kind of confused. It is very confusing the way this game has started. But once you get to this part right here where you want to add USD, or not add, but send USDT, whatever it is. There's so many US's of stable coins. But USDT, I think that's what. Let me make sure. I don't want to give you guys false. Yeah, USDT from the Ethereum chain in your MetaMask to your Polygon chain. So to do that, to how to get the Polygon, to get the Matic token and the USD to your MetaMask, I use Coinbase because Coinbase is pretty simple and it's pretty fast. But you could send Ethereum, Matic, or USDT from Coinbase here to your Ethereum MetaMask. So you want to make sure on the Ethereum network when you send it from Coinbase, but any on-ramp or off-ramp that you use should work. Crypto.org, Binance, Binance.us, they all should have the option to send to these different chains, but you can send to the Ethereum network from Coinbase and then come here. And I don't have any Ethereum at this moment. Well, that's actually DAI. So this is the chain where you deposit Ethereum from, or deposit whatever it is. We'll just say Matic. We'll go through the process here. So I got 2 Matic on the Ethereum chain. We're going to move 1 Matic over here to the Polygon chain, right? So we'll push transfer. Moving funds from Ethereum to Polygon. Deposit of funds takes 22 to 30 minutes. So you're not going to be able to buy NFTs right away, but you can play the game right away. So to approve the they're a little bit high on gas fees at the moment compared to the Cosmos ecosystem. Approve deposit $1.05 and complete deposit $2.86. That's actually going to cost me more Ethereum to send that 1 Matic token, so I'm not going to do that. Matic, I think, is like 80 cents or something right now. I may not even have it on my list. Let me go ahead and add it to my list since we are now covering this game and all that. Okay, there's Matic. I'd say it's right under $1, and that's usually where it stays in a bear market. Where'd you go? Oh yeah, it's at the bottom. Let me move it on up here. Well, actually, I can do it the easy way. And this is TradingView. This is a charting platform I use. You can find it for free and use it for free, but to get all the extra indicators and all that stuff, you do have to pay for it. But you don't really need to for cryptos because it's all in real time. Now, if you use stocks or futures with TradingView, you will have to pay for that real-time data, or not. If not, you'll have a 15-minute delay. So let's just do this real quick and reorganize. And where is Matic? Should have popped up there. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to spend a lot of time on Matic's price. I know it's somewhere under $1, so that's all that matters. But that's all you would do. Transfer your Matic or the USDT. Let's see. USDT might... I don't know if it's going to be cheaper or not. I don't have any in here, but let's just see. Transfer. See, I got 42 on the Polygon chain there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have. Yeah, it's not gonna let me even show it. But anyway, this is how you use this Polygon bridge. Drop that in the live stream chat there. And once you have everything on here, you can come back to the marketplace. Go over here to your wallet and put on the Matic network, and then after that 30-minute period, you should have your Matic or your USDT or Tender in your wallet, right? Okay, so we go to, we'll start at home first. We'll go through all of these here at the top on home and what these all are. And, actually, that's new. Enchant wasn't on here. See, they're adding to this all the time. So we'll have to, I'm finding out what that is live right here in just a few minutes. And then we'll go to the NFT shop, and then we'll go through the inventory. And then there's multiple ways to stake. Tender token, you can stake directly. TNDR, that is the Thunderlands official token. And the way that you get this token by playing the game is by earning these crystals right here. So you can see I have 80 crystals at the moment. Not a lot, but I have a few. Okay. Now, let's start with gaming. So, any NFTs that you buy from the marketplace will be in this wallet here. You want to click on that NFT to highlight it, and then click Send All. Now that'll send it over to this side where it says game. Now once your NFTs have been moved from your wallet over to the game, you can now pull up the game. Oh, I gotta log back in here. I'm gonna take this off screen for a minute. And there's quite a bit of things and a lot of steps. That's why I'm taking my time and going through this. So just bear with me. I also have to remember the email for this account. Not the email, but the login after I just logged out. Once you log in, it usually doesn't log you back out, so it's been a while. I made a big mistake. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Come on. Nope. Now, one thing about this game and why we are, doing scholarships with DLA DAO is the auto mine feature. So we have the scholarships for EVIO, which you have to actively play. One of the benefits of this game is, which we'll get to the details again here in a little bit, but one of the benefits of this game is you can auto mine, and you can have that auto miner on while you're playing other games and stuff. Now, you can also have the live miner on. So once you've opened the game up and you've got your NFTs, this is where you would click to add them, right? So you can see I have an old sword there, so we're going to click it and we're going to confirm it. And you don't need the NFTs to play. You can play without these NFTs, you're just not going to earn as much. So you can see my crystal rewards there jumped by adding this sword. Let's see if we have any armor available. Nope. No armor available, so that's fine. Now, these are mine upgrades. In the game, you will earn these gold tokens. I don't think you earn them for auto mining. I think you only earn them for entering the mine. So you have to actually play the end game to get these tokens. However, there's multiple ways you can set it up with your skill tree to maximize your earnings of crystals and these gold tokens. And also there are these puzzle pieces, and I'm thinking these puzzle pieces is what the enchant is about. But yeah, you get these puzzle pieces from in the game. So the first one we have bodybuilding. That's going to increase your maximum energy by 10%. And that's the maximum energy is basically kind of like your health. So if you run out of energy, you're going to die. You'll lose the game. So that's a good thing to have. Pretty cheap to upgrade. I could upgrade it now, but I don't think I need it at the moment. Number 2 is a bonus. Increase your weapon damage. So each level it'll increase your weapon damage more. I don't think it starts at 150%. But still, increasing your weapon damage is going to be good. 4, this increases the boss timer by 30 seconds. The bosses right now in the game is just the dragons. And you have to beat one of these dragons to actually use the auto mine feature. So increasing this timer will give you more time to try to kill the dragon. More than likely you're going to have a rough time without any NFTs because the dragon is usually pretty crazy. But we'll let it run on this when we enter the mine, and I'll show you guys some ways to maximize your skill tree to speed up and maximize your earnings. Next is the mana lake. This increases your maximum mana by 10%, or by 10 mana, just like every other game. That's the cost to do magic. Usually it's in card games, but this is not a card game. But you have spells that you can use in the game, and it will drain your mana. So more mana is going to be more spells. This is second breath. This increases the energy amount restored each second. So you can up your energy with the bodybuilding, your maximum energy, and then also speed up how much energy you rejuvenate, how much energy you get back with this one. Then we have curse, and this one's probably one of my favorites. Decrease, as you see, I have it maxed out right now. Decrease monsters' health by 25%. So you upgrade your weapon damage, you upgrade your curse, and decrease the monster's health. It's going to get pretty easy. So let's go ahead and enter the mine. just to start showing some of the gameplay. And I'm going to let this run too while we're doing the rest of the tutorial. We'll keep coming back. So this is just a basic clicker. All you have to do, you don't even have to click. If you watch, your right hand where your sword is will do automatic damage. But to do more damage, you can click. So you're attacking, the white is your click damage, basically like punching, I guess. And then the blue numbers that are popping up, that are automatically popping up, that is your weapon damage. And of course, if you had an armor NFT, it would be a lot easier to, or you wouldn't take as much damage. So right here, this is your energy that we talked about. And you can see right now mine is rejuvenating. I've got a max of 143. This right here is your mana. So I got 146 out of 150. That's slowly rejuvenating. And you can see he died. That added a point to my skill tree. So when you level up, you'll get a skill point to add to your skill tree. You see active, idle, and passive. The first one we have is Fire Rune. Clicks automatically. 0 to 3 times per second during 10 seconds. So that Fire Rune is going to do some automatic damage, but it is going to consume energy, and it's going to cost 3 point mana. This the Shadow Cleaver skill tree increases your weapon damage. So we already know that weapon is doing some damage. This is going to increase it by 125. It's attacking. I'm not even doing anything. And then Storm increases your click damage, so not your actual weapon, but you just clicking, the click attack I was doing will increase for each level. I like to start out with the Fire Rune, and I'll show you why. So we have full mana. Now I click the Fire Rune. Some of these skills on your skill tree will not show up down here, as some of them like this is just going to add bonuses, but the Fire Rune and a few others like this one, my favorite, the Overlord, will come down here into your bars, and you can actually just click those and look at that auto damage. That's why I like the Fire Rune. Boom, he's dead. So you don't actually move around in this game at the moment. All that's going to come with the open world. This is just a basic way to start playing the game and start earning the Tinder tokens, the puzzle pieces, or the card pieces, I think is what they're called, and the gold tokens. So I'm going to start clicking this guy, try to get him taken out of here. We've got our Fire Rune back. We'll blast him with that. Automatic damage along with that sword. And then we'll keep clicking, and he should be about dead. Nice. Now we're going to get those gold tokens. Remember, those are the gold tokens to upgrade your mine. And oh, I got another skill tree point. So right here you can see your click damage, and you can see your weapon damage. And then, of course, this is the health bar of the thing you're fighting. It says the name and then what level it is. And then right here is basically like a wave counter. So we went through wave 1. We're currently going through wave 2. We have killed one creature. That confirms that with the red skull. And we're currently fighting this one right here with the grayed out skull. Once he is dead, this will turn to a red skull, and we'll move on to the next wave. Or round, however you want to say it. But let's go to the skill tree, and this one I'm going to put on that sword. So now you can see my weapon damage is increased to 74, and that blue is no longer doing 33 damage. That blue sword damage is doing 74. And then we can also click that Fire Rune and go ahead and take this guy out pretty quickly. And he didn't drop anything. So now we have a choice of 3 different ways to go in the mine. This is where it gets interesting, because depending on your choices through the mine will depend on how fast you get to the dragon. From what I've seen in my experience, it can get real long. I've seen some people get to the dragon, in 15, 16 waves. I've done it in, I think, 16 waves once. But a couple other times, one time it took like 26, one time it took over 30 times. So I don't know yet really the significance of which way you need to choose to go or what to tell you on that, because so far to me it seems pretty random. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you for Gerald. Is it Gerald or Gerald? I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry. I just destroyed your name if I did. So we got another skill point. So we're going to add to, I kind of want to add to the weapon damage again, but let's see, the storm increases the click damage. This over here is where I want to get to, this frost crystal. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this open. That storm, the frost crystal increases your weapon damage again, and then it reduces your weapon speed. So remember, this thing is automatically attacking. I'm not clicking anything. So these attacks, that 74 blue damage is going to be even faster when we upgrade that. But I'm going to go ahead and try to kill this guy. And we'll get to the actual NFT marketplace and all that stuff here in a few more minutes. But I need to get the skill tree up and running pretty fast because I do want to show you guys the dragon fight when we get to it. And I can leave this running while I'm doing the rest of the tutorial. It's pretty good game to play, because you can play this while also playing other P2E games, especially once you have the auto miner on. One of our favorite things from the devs, DLA DAO, we like to run Thunderlands auto miner and play Gods Unchained or EVIO while that's running, maximizing our earnings, right? Alright, let me get to killing this thing really quick. There's that fire rune doing that extra damage. We have one more in this wave 3, which is this guy. Okay, when that fire rune runs out, it'll stop doing that damage. So now I'm gonna go back to click damage, try to get this guy over with, because there's a few skills I need to get unlocked so we can move through this mine faster while I go through the rest of the tutorial. And then that's back again, so we'll hit him with that fire rune. Now sometimes if you click, and this might have been a glitch before, but I don't know if it's true or not. We'll check in a second. Actually, I'll check it on this next guy. I do have a skill point. We'll upgrade that. Now, this is an Unreal Engine 4. The entire game is being built in Unreal Engine 5. So another thing you can do to make your graphics better if you want to is come to settings, and you can put your graphics all the way up. I have them all the way up because I'm doing this tutorial. But if you want everything to run smoother, you can put those graphic settings down along with the music volume and the sound volume. But pretty easy there. You got the feedback. That's going to take you back to the main menu, but we don't want to do that. We want to stay in this mine. So let's check here if this glitch was a glitch or not. So that's going. Now I'm clicking. Nope. Okay, so you can click and use the Rune of Fire and use your weapon all at the same time to do more damage. So that was just a glitch before. Never mind, it works. If it doesn't work, just keep in mind it's a glitch. So now let's pop that frost crystal. And now, watch how many times the sword starts hitting. It increased the damage to 147, and it's hitting just a little bit faster. Now he's gone. Look at this guy. I love these fat guys with the drums. They're playing drums, and then they can also beat you to death with these maces, or their drumsticks, I guess. They look like maces to me. But these things don't attack back. If you, like I said, if you run out of energy, you can die, so you don't want to over attack. So as you attack with your click damage, you can see it's draining that energy there. So anything you do is pretty much going to drain some energy, but there are skill trees, optional skill trees that we'll get to, or not skill trees, but skills we'll get to that can help with all of that. So let's fire damage him again here. And there we go. We got another skill. So I'm going to upgrade this one again, because I want that. You see that sword damage is now doing 256, and it's going even faster. So add that with the click. We should be able to get through this guy pretty fast. And we'll hit him right there. So while that is running, oh, it's Dreamcatcher? Okay, nice. Thanks for joining me, Dreamcatcher, and thanks to everybody else on YouTube or Twitch. But let's pop back open the NFT marketplace. Oh, he just died. That's alright. So that's going to run by itself. Oh, like I said, these do not attack, but in the open world, the full game, I'm pretty sure these are going to attack. So I wouldn't expect that this free ride to last when the game is actually fully launched. I'd imagine these things are going to come and try to beat the ever-living hell out of you. And when we get to the dragon's pretty intense as it is. Like I said, he's kind of hard to beat. So that's how you get those NFTs over there, is you at home, go from wallet, send to the game. Now, we'll go to staking next. So you can actually stake your NFTs. Now, I just equipped that one. The rest of them that we have are all out to scholars. If you don't know about DLA DAO yet, we offer scholarships, and that's basically a way for players to borrow NFTs, use them in game, and earn. We do not charge any cost up front. We have competitive lending splits, so when you borrow an NFT from the DLA DAO, it's always in the favor of the player. 60% of rewards, you'll start out getting your 60% of your full rewards using one of our NFTs, while 40% goes back to the DAO for operations and continued expansion. And you can use them, most of the rent program, or not, well, it's renting here. As again, these terms, I hate these terms, rent and lending and scholarships, because those are not the right terms for what this is. But anyway, yeah, you can get those scholarships with us. There's also, well, I'll show you guys in just a second, but a lot of different ways you can use these weapons. But our scholarships are always player first policy. So players start out with 60%. The longer they're with the DAO on the scholarship, and they show that they are actually playing the games and earning, will actually up your earning percentage over time, all the way up to a maximum of 90%. So you will eventually be able to get to earning 90% without buying an NFT in the game by renting them from us, renting, as Thunderlands calls it. If you stick on our scholarship, so you'll never have to even buy an NFT if you don't want to. And we'll have the link to the Discord. Actually, let me just go ahead and pop a link to the DLA Discord here in the live chat while I'm thinking about it before I forget. Let me see. Okay, there we go. And this will be a direct link into the Thunderlands scholarship part of our Discord. And we have Dreamcatcher in the chat right now on YouTube, who is a scholar for the DLA DAO, and he can, tell the truth whether or not I'm telling the truth about all of this. But that is our focus, is to maintain decentralization for P2E across all chains. But we are working on a platform for scholarships and lending across all games in the Cosmos ecosystem where our DAO is built in. But that is going to take some time in development. I personally have a problem with game devs making and deciding all these rules for their own lending and renting programs, because once an NFT is in the secondary market, that the game devs should no longer have say over it, right? You buy a vacuum cleaner from Walmart. If you want to go sell that vacuum cleaner to somebody else on the street somewhere, you can. That's the secondary market. So the game devs who are either fighting against scholarship and lending programs or creating their own, which I appreciate them creating their own, because it does make it where we can offer these zero upfront cost scholarships to players and all of that. But I would rather have our own platform where the secondary market is handling it. And I encourage other DAOs and other guilds, things like that, to push for the same decentralization of the NFT secondary marketplace, and try to create your own platforms as well, so we are not at the mercy of the game developers. Secondary market, they should have no say, and that's not anything against Thunderlands. That is in P2E gaming in general. If we're decentralized and we're Web3, then this is not even a debate, right? But anyway, you can stake your NFTs, so you can stake your sword, or you can stake yeah, this is the NFT staking part. You'll get the tender token for staking. They have it available to claim after 7 days. Now, one thing is you have to buy a mint pass to be able to stake. And we'll get to the mint passes when we get to the NFT shop here shortly. Next, we have the farming. So here, you can actually, add a farm if you're not familiar with farms and liquidity pools. You can see I need a NFT for this. Well, actually, I don't think you need to buy the mint pass to stake. You might. We'll go over it in the NFT shop. I can't remember if you actually have to have the mint pass, but if that's the case, that's kind of not fair. And if you have NFTs, if you own NFTs, you should be able to do this without a mint pass. But anyway, farming. So this is farming actually for your NFTs as well. So you would just stake and then come over here and add to farming, and you would probably, yeah, I don't have, okay. Oh, I don't have any mines to farm. Okay. Some of this stuff has been updated. I get what this is now. I'll show you guys what this is exactly. There is a special mint pass that you do need for this. So anyway, we'll get that in here in a second. And then they have this P tender. Kind of, I guess, it's like liquid staking, sort of. And I'm not really sure what exactly you can use the P tender yet for most of the time. Maybe in the NFT shop it's going to be a currency, but it's not now. So I don't know. I'll continue to update on this game as more comes out. Like I said, this is a pretty new game. So that's the farming. You do have to have a mint pass for this for sure, and I'll show you which one you need if you want to purchase that. Now, this is where if you are a private lender or you're a DAO and you want to lend out NFTs, this is where you would lend them out to. So I'm going to actually switch over accounts real quick to the DAO account because I don't even use my account. I just run the DAO account. And that's for multiple reasons. One, for multi-account policies. I don't know if Thunderlands have those, but most P2Es do. So I would just prefer to be safe than be sorry than to get kicked off of this wonderful game. Okay, here. Log out. And then let me also disconnect. And then I'll show you guys. Actually, I probably have to pull that NFT real quick while that's low. Let's go back over here and check. So we're still going. We're at wave 6. We've got 3 new skill trees, or 3 new skills. So let's go ahead and see what we want to add here. So here we can increase maximum energy, and it restores energy with each kill. Right now we're fine on energy, so I'm not worried about that yet. Thunder Hand we could use, that increases damage with each consecutive click on the same monster, so that's only going to be your click damage. Right now we're just letting the game run, so I don't really want to up that, but if you're playing, to try to get as much as you can, then that may be something that you want to up. We can use Demon Power. This increases the weapon attack count per minute. So I am going to add this one. That opened up some more of the skill tree. And now our passive sword weapon is going even faster. And then we'll just hit him with this fire room. Oh, I forgot. I got 2 more skills. So let me grab these. Let's see here. What do we want to add to? This one regenerates mana with each click. So again, that's if you're going to be... well, there is a skill right down here where it gets real interesting. You get 2 free clicks after a weapon hit. So normally all these click bonuses would add to just you clicking, but once you open up the Frost Beauty, it's going to add extra clicks without you clicking. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. Let's see, what are our other options? Sky Thunder. Oh, my dog. Okay, sorry. We got a neighbor shooting a little bit of target practice, and the dogs have started barking. Anyway, so let me get back to these skill trees. That may happen multiple times. I do apologize, but that's why I'm going to cut this down into multiple smaller videos and post on the YouTube channel for each little section. But yeah, let's go ahead and increase. Let's see. Yeah, let's do the fire aura. So the fire aura is going to deal more damage for 10 seconds. And it's right here. So we just killed him. We're going to move on to this guy. And I'll show you this fire aura. So now you can see every damage is doing extra damage to him. Then we can do the fire rune at the same time. So we got the sword damage, we got the fire aura, and the fire rune all just taking this guy out. And then we can start doing the click damage. Right now our click damage is not doing much because I haven't been upgrading that. I did just get another skill. So let's actually add to that weapon attack per minute. Now we're attacking really fast with that sword. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not having to click anything. And then we'll do another one of these and end this guy pretty quickly. And I'll add to the click damage. And there's some more tokens, as well as another skill. I'm actually going to increase my weapon damage again. So now that weapon's doing 285, and you can see he's just getting cut up. His health is just getting chopped. And then we can add that fire rune again, and that fire aura is about to be open, so we'll pop it, and now you can just see he's just going to get absolutely obliterated very quickly. Yeah, and I'm not even clicking. Not even clicking. This is all automatic damage, besides these two that I had to click once. So there, he's dead. We got another one up. Alright, let's go back over to, well, let me log in. I forgot to log in. Okay, there we go. And then I got to connect to the right wallet. Now I am on the DLA DAO account on the actual game. As I said, I don't use my Framework Fortune account. The DLA DAO account that's the reason why I had that NFT available. I don't even have any NFTs on my personal account. Like I said, I don't even play. I don't even get a chance to play. Again, I don't want to break any multi-account rules, but we do want to be running this miner for the DAO, as it'll help, get more NFTs to fill more scholarships and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm there. I am there. Connect. Ah, what is it doing? I'm gonna have to refresh. Just did something stupid. Make sure when you connect your wallet. Okay, I'm connected now. Make sure when you connect your wallet, I'll go ahead and blast this guy, that you don't accidentally hit the wallet connect when you're trying to connect metamask. Alright, so here's the rent period, or the rent part. I don't have any swords available to rent or any of the armor. I said this is the DLA DAO account. Why is that not? Let me refresh that real quick. What's happening here? Make sure I'm on the right wallet. I don't think I have a sword. I don't think I have any. Would I have any weapons? Oh, okay. I see what's happened. This is why, another reason why you definitely don't want a multi-count or anything like that, because then you'll get confused, and besides getting banned and all that, you'll probably mess some things up like I just did on the login and all that. So anyway, yeah. So I don't have, or the DAO doesn't have, I should say, any NFTs to rent. You can see we are already renting these. These are all scholars who have these, and you can see that they are earning 60%, the 30%, the 40% tax. Again, I hate the words they use on this, but The 30%, 40%, that's how much is going back to the DAO. You as a player will be starting off earning 60%. So all of these scholars are earning 60% of their earnings, as we just started this scholarship program only a couple of weeks ago. But if I had one available, which I'll show you that process once we beat a dragon here. So let's just come back to that. We'll wait till we have the NFT available to be able to do it. Let's check this enchant out, because again, I have not looked at this enchant. This is new. Oh, nope, it's not out yet. Coming soon, still work in progress. So when that comes out, we'll figure out what that's all about. So we'll go ahead and skip over to the NFT shop now that we went through all of that. So this is the INO tab. This is the initial NFT offering. And these are the mint passes. Are you being glitchy? What's going on with you? Why are you not scrolling? Okay. So the mint pass is down? What is going on? Here we go. Okay. Oh, wow. So they're actually sold out of the epic mint passes. Now, as far as the farming pool goes, we're going to skip those. For farming and owning your own mine, this is where you would buy one of these. These kind of act like a land in Thunderlands, but there is going to be lands in Thunderlands that are for sale eventually, that you'll be able to do multiple things on, including resource harvesting and all of that. These are what they call manufacturers for your mine. So this one is your basic one. It costs 100 USDT, but you read right here, if you don't run your mouse over it, you'll see you will receive a mine capable of mining 83 tinder. Oh, are these even manufacturers? They may not even be manufacturers. They're just mines. Okay, so I'm wrong about that, I think. We'll check on the documents and verify. But anyway, this, you're at least buying your own mine. And this mine is capable of mining 83 tinder per day, 30,295 tinder token per year. The doors will work tirelessly. So you go up to the next mint pass. That's going to cost you $300. You get a mine capable of mining 249 tinder per day. That's 90,885 tinder token per year. And then this is the highest mint pass, the dragon mines. It costs $500. You'll receive a mine capable of mining 415 tinder per day and 151,000 tinder per year. So the tinder token is only 3 cents, I think, right now. Let me pull up my trading view again. Okay. And we'll go check out the supply and all of that here as well before the end of this tutorial of how the tokenomics are kind of working, because that is very important to know when you're playing these play-to-earn games. You know, you don't want to get into a play-to-earn game where the token price just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, right? Because if you're buying these NFTs or whatever you're doing and the token's not worth it, right? It's not worth it to play. That, of course, is going to be speculation. And at the moment, I don't really want to speculate on what could happen with Tinder because it's so early on. And there's the TNDR token chart pulling up now. Well, maybe now I'm going to pull up the Atom chart. Big fan of the Cosmos ecosystem. So you can see the game, the token was out July 6th this year. And the game's not been out, I think, just a little bit before that, maybe. I can't exactly remember. But you can see where it was all the way up at almost half a penny. Now, it started crashing through here, and that was August 22nd. But, this is on Ethereum blockchain. Well, it's on Matic. But Ethereum crashes, so does Matic. September 22nd, it's pretty much where the Ethereum has been continuing to crash from. So we don't know if that is the Tinder token supply being released because more players are playing the game. I'm sure that's part of it. And then also Ethereum having the merge and the crash. you could probably consider that as a part of it as well. So we're monitoring to see if this token can hold over this 0.003 area. It's done it so far for the last week, but whether it will continue to or not is pretty questionable at this moment. Again, the game is pretty new, so if a lot of token supply is being released, that is going like a game like Luvium where it's $50 per token, right? So this is on this game is only on 407 people's watch list on CoinMarketCap, so not a lot of people know about this game yet. All right, and then we'll go through and just check a few things. So you can get, okay, nice. You can get Thunderlands token directly. Thunderlands stock are currently Timex and QuickSwap. So you will have to use a swap. I don't even know what Timex is. So a little bit of background on it. Project that unites classical gameplay and aspects of innovative blockchain technology. It is a virtual gaming metaverse set in the dark fantasy genre. So this is one thing that attracted me to Thunderlands is we don't have any dark fantasy genres yet, really, especially not with these type of graphics. So this is kind of different exposure to a different type of game. So Thunderlands are worlds where the ringing gold and cold steel play their part in equal measure. These are worlds where players will have to engage in a never-ending struggle for resources, territorial conquest, and political domination. Create their own factions or join the strongest guilds to influence the situation in Thunderlands. Based on play-to-earn mechanics, players will be able to farm resources, stake their NFTs, and get Thunder tokens to increase their financial profit from the game. That wording and stuff, again, I don't like Thunderlands wording on a lot of things. I think we need to move away from Web 2.0 wording and create our own terms, as those old terms don't really quite fit. But the Thunderland universe provides a unique gaming experience through a combination of traditional metagame and blockchain mechanics. So all this, of course, can be found in the white paper. I'm not going to do a deep dive on the white paper, but I will try to pull it up here and we'll take a look and see if we can find out about the tokenomics exactly. Where's it at? Thunderlands. I just saw it up here, white paper. Okay, so there's the white paper. Let's go check on the mine again. Alright, so we got 2 more skills. We probably need to add to our energy because we are getting, let's increase our maximum energy. We're getting deeper into the mine, and as I showed earlier, using that one to convert your energy to mana can get pretty rough. And I'm going to add to this Frost Beauty again, so we're getting more click damage on top of it. Go ahead and hit him with that. And then I can click, and when my sword hits, it's also going to do that extra click damage. So you get all types of click damage by going this route. Come on. But see, again, your energy is going to go down. Nice. Get those tokens. You should automatically get the tokens. They should go straight to you, but if you're sitting here playing, I would just go ahead and click on them anyway. And then we go. We got our energy back. This guy's about done for. Very nice. Now, see, this is a really cool looking character. This looks like a wraith or something, but it's got this huge hammer. So I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot more weapons than just swords in Thunderlands, because the NPCs at the moment don't have it. They have all kinds of different weapons. All right. Let's go back on over here while that is going. See, we should, as our skill tree fills out, we should be able to speed up our process of getting through the mine and getting to that dragon. Alright, let's really quickly go through the tokenomics and make sure. So, okay. The team, they have a release and unlock schedule. They have a 730-day cliff. It's a long cliff. 365 days linear vesting, release weekly. 80%, 9 million. This is some very tricky release and unlock schedule. Here we go. Let's go to the business model. Deflationary token, 4 years. So what makes this deflationary is going to be the question. 5-year life cycle. It's only got a 5-year life cycle. I don't know about that. Maybe they're talking about the whole supply being released in 5 years. Long locked period for team and marketing. Okay, maybe. Oh, okay. So I think that's what this is saying now. Now I'm getting what this is saying. Yeah. So this is 3 million tender token. It looks like a cliff for the team and the advisory board, and it's not going to unlock for them until 2024. So there's actually 2 years before they can even unlock these and sell them. And then after that is where they'll release 9 million, and it'll be vesting, sounds like, back into the project. 15% unlock on those timelines there, and then 5% immediate release. And that's going to be where the cliff drops off at. Don't know what the special liquidity freeze model means. I've never really heard that. Close collaboration with gaming guilds. Well, if that's true, come holler at us, Thunder. Come holler at DLA DAO. Let's talk. Let's closely collaborate. Let's get hugs and kisses going. Okay. Anyway, so we got the additional 5 times 10x for investors due to original multi-chain multiplier mechanism. So that's all these different bonuses and things like that we got going on. All right. Okay, here we go. So the pre-sale, which has been closed, was the supply of 612 million tokens, and that price was at basically a tenth of a penny, somewhere around there. That was looks like 1,000K, so that'd be 1,000 thousands. What's 1,000 thousands? Is that a billion? I think that's a billion. It's either a billion or a trillion. No, it's got to be a billion. There's no way they made a trillion. 1,000 thousands. Yeah, I think it's just a billion. So minimum allocation 50K. Well, that's just the value they're saying with that much. Yeah, it's got to be a billion because 612 million supply. But this, value is in the eyes of the beholder. So minimum allocated. Okay, unlock conditions. 2% immediate release, and that's the 6 million cliff. So that's not much of the supply. And then the 12-month linear vested, released weekly. So we saw that on that chart where that's going to be coming out. That was all closed. That's already happened. I little cautious looking at this, that 612 million of the supply was bought up, because we don't know how much has been sold back. Technically, that data on CoinMarketCap was not 100% accurate, as it said, according to the dev team. But maybe we can get the dev team of Thunderlands on for an interview or part of one of our AMAs and talk about this game some more and maybe bring some clarity for us. We'll see. Price, the round 1 is closed, so they actually sold the other 344 million of the supply for about just a little bit more, just a fraction of a penny more. Okay, 4% immediate release. And then here's the community round. This is what's currently going on. We got Tinder at 543 million at this price at 0.033 on the initial offering. We are below that price. Okay, and they did this in June. So something to be, keep an eye on is the supply and everything. Okay, here's a plan. This makes more sense to me. I like seeing graphs. So, emission 10 billion. Okay, 45% is going to game rewards. There we go. Unlocked curve, about 2,000 days. Flexible models. So over 50%. well, not over 50%, but 45% of the Thunder supply is part of the game rewards. So it is an unlock curve, but that is supply of the token that is going to be unlocking and going into the market, which will put selling pressure. 15% for the token selling I and O. They've got 13% in staking. So again, staking, if people really start to, well, that's NFT staking. But that's more supply if people sell that Thunder token from the staking. That could put more selling pressure. The team only has 10%, so it's not as scary as I thought it was. This is actually pretty good setup here. 8% to DEX and listing liquidity. Makes sense. 5% advisory board, 4% for marketing and influencers. So they're going to be doing content creator programs, it looks like. Or maybe they already are. I'm not sure. But this is a lot better way to look at it. It doesn't look quite as crazy as those other charts. Alright, anyway, let's get back into the actual tutorial. But it's always good to do some research on that stuff when you're looking at a new game. Did get one more skill tree here. Let's add to... We need to be getting mana back, so... Let's add the blood relic. Every click hit restores 1%, 1.5% mana out of click damage. So we got that extra where the swords, our weapon is doing that click damage. That extra click damage that'll help keep our mana up. So now we can use these a little bit more freely and not have to take as much energy. I'll go ahead and click them too while I've got all this going on just to kill them faster. So we try to get to this dragon because we're almost pretty much done with the whole tutorial. So there's another skill. Uh-oh, we got one of these guys. So I'm going to add this one to our Shadow Cleaver to up our weapon damage again. So we're doing 313 damage plus that extra 14, chopping right through them. Let's hit him with the Overlord. Bow, 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 bow. Nice, nice, nice. And let's go with Fire Root. Oh, come on. See, you can't. You do have to. While you can let this mining part of the game run, you will have to come back and check on it, or you could waste a whole lot of time at a creature here. Which I think that was smart because they already have the auto mine feature, and you want people to be, somewhat active in your game. Like you can use the auto mine feature, so you don't really need to run this unless you want to, but again, you have to kill a dragon to be able to use the auto mine feature. Alright, now while that's going, let's go back over here, cover the rest of this stuff. So 68%, pretty good. So you can stake the token, you can stake the NFTs, you can lend out the NFTs, you can trade the NFTs. You have the actual game that's a clicker and a miner, where you can earn the card pieces, which we don't know what those exactly are used for yet. And you can earn crystals to convert to TNDR, the Thunderlands token, which you could then go stake or buy more NFTs and stake, or buy more NFTs and lend. So there's a lot of economics built into this game, just in general. But again, I want them to get away from that wording, that phrasing. Because it's Web 2's type of phrasing, and it's not what really is going on. Let's go ahead and hit him with the Overlord. Let's see, did I miss anything? Oh, there is an auction function as well if you want to auction an NFT. Oh, I think giveaway to the market is how you sell. Now that I'm thinking about it, when I said, why would you want to give away? I think that just means, yeah, that's all it is. So yeah, I'll just use one of these like I'm going to auction it. So you could auction one of these, many of your NFTs or mint passes. The auction, I believe, is going to show up in the market as well. Now, if you don't want to go through any DAOs or guilds for scholarships for Thunderlands, like you just want to be a solo individual player, you don't want to talk to nobody, whatever the case may be, you can go to the rent tab over here and hopefully find NFTs to rent out. As you can see, there is none at the moment, and this is one of the problems we've been facing as a DAO. Is demand for Thunderlands is growing so fast, but the NFTs are pretty limited to supply. Other than that, oh, I will again go over the renting part for people who are trying to become DAOs or whatever, to lend people out these. So, hopefully you're doing it with the intentions of player first, but we cannot control the free market, but our intentions are always player first at DLA DAO. Once you earn your Thunderlands tokens, you can, or your crystals from the mine, from the mine you're going to get crystals. So you need 30,000 minimum to convert. I don't have 30,000 yet on the DAO account to convert here, so I won't be able to show this unless we happen to get to it before the end of the stream. But this conversion rate can change. They have been doing modifiers. So anytime you have some questions or something, usually you can click these little things, but it's not showing it. Maybe because I don't have enough crystals. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe let's see if that works. Don't know why that question mark is not working. But if you're in the Thunderlands Discord, which you should be able to find pretty easily, and I'll put that link in the description. Let me go ahead and invite people and throw that in. Oh, I got a few messages I got to answer real quick. This has been a long stream already. A lot of information. All right, anyway, let me grab the Thunderlands Discord link for the live chat here. Where are you at? Thunderlands. Looks like Rooster, one of our developers, is going to be joining us. So, and actually he knows more about this crystal part than I do, so let me go ahead and add him on here, and then he can explain that while I'm looking for this other stuff. Just 1 second, guys. See if he gets on there.
How's it going?
Hey, alright. Looks like we've got Rooster. Yep. Rooster, lead developer of the asset management team. He is joining us now on audio. I was just going over the crystals conversion to Thunder token and some of those, what you've been talking about, the conversion rate bonuses. So if you want to take over for that part. And I got the miner running also, and we're trying to find a dragon to fight here.
Yeah. Let me get tuned into. You said you're on Twitch, correct?
Yeah. I need to send the link to you real quick.
Oh,
they're in the Discord. Just go to DLA Discord general announcements.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you take over, and I'll be right back. But yeah, I pretty much covered most everything. Except for the actual lending process, because the one sword available on the DAO I have equipped to the miner to show the mining damage and stuff, but I'll equip it here when I get back, and we'll go through that part. Well, I'm just waiting to try to fight a dragon. Alright, you
Gotcha.
take over. Peace.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know exactly everything that he said, and I don't have my stream up to necessarily show it, but in terms of the converter, they kind of kept it at a free, or not a free, a fair advantage where nobody knew exactly what the converting rate was. They did announce that they had a special 9 times conversion rate, and then that had moved down to like the previous, so you can see on his stream the conversion rate 1 to 0.094737. They had brought that back down to the original, and then they brought it back down again. So I would imagine that they're going to have times in the future where they have conversion bonuses, and they've had the bonuses for the clicker as well, where when you actually go into the mine, like he is at the moment, uh, when you kill the dragon, you're gonna receive the crystals, and the bonuses for the crystals is going to exceed what the auto miner is going to give you. Now, it's easy for people to go and just auto mine, and then they can go about their day. They can check it every hour and 40 minutes or every 16 hours and 40 minutes, whichever one works best for them. So that's a good AFK and sustainable, because a lot of people will prioritize, okay, I can be maximizing time while I'm doing other things just from having the auto miner. But if you wanted to go in and do the clicker, obviously you will probably get more crystals to be able to convert. So yeah, with the conversion rate where it's at right now, I don't know if this is as low as it's going to get. It could go even lower. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I would imagine that they're going to have bonuses at certain times. At least that's what I'm banking on. I'm sitting on quite a few crystals at the moment, and I can see that he is getting pretty close to the 30,000 where you're able to convert. Yeah, so comparing how much the earning potential is when the conversion rate was north of 2 is definitely a big difference. But at the end of the day, I'm not as focused about the amount you get from doing it. I'm focused on increasing my assets without having to put too much time into it. So, um, yeah, that's kind of what I would say about the conversion rate and the TNDR tokens. But uh, my bad, just got done finishing a cup of coffee. Yeah, but going more into the Thunderlands, they have this new tab called the Enchant Tab, which is really interesting. It says coming soon, the work is in progress. I actually am just sitting down for the first time today. I had a very busy morning, so I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. I'm sure they have some. Yeah, the Thunderlands general tab in their Discord is extremely active. I just gotta turn the volume off. I can hear myself talking. Yeah, so let me see if I can find anything in here talking about the Enchanter, because that sounds like it's gonna have to do with the parts. So you can see on his stream in the top right, the 24, those are the item parts. You can only get the item parts from completing the mine. So if the Enchanter has something to do with the auto parts and being able to convert that into, let's say, NFTs, if that's what they're going to be doing, then that's very interesting. Mm, mm. That's pretty interesting right there. Hold on, let me make sure I'm reading this right before I go out and tell you guys what's going on with this Enchanter.
All right, I'm back. It's interesting you mentioned that about the enchanting. I said the same thing. I'm guessing it's going to be something to do with those parts.
Yeah, that's my first assumption, because that was the first thing I did, because I had multiple people asking about available NFTs for Thunderlands, and same scenario. I mean, the third renting period has about a day left, so majority of the rares are going to be up for grabs in a day.
Well, we got rares coming available. Awesome for the scholarships. Nice.
Yes, majority of them will be available in a day to 2 days, give or take. But it looks like what they're calling it, and this is what one of the moderators is saying. He says, every type of weapon can be sharpened, like common,
Ooh.
rare, and unique. So the power is more, and the value of item will be higher. And then he says, yes, you can sharpen every NFT. Yes, sharpened NFTs will be more expensive. Yes, sharpened NFTs will earn you more. And then he says, wait a little for release. So he says, I know that they, I don't know how well their English is, but I'm assuming he's saying that's going to be released soon, the sharpening aspect. So if that is the case, and we have a bunch of NFTs that need to be rented out, I think it's going to be important for us to get our NFTs sharpened.
I agree.
So I might have to start straying away from the auto miner and actually start running the mine
Yeah,
throughout
no
the day to
kidding.
get more item parts.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you found that information because I hadn't had a chance to look. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. I got the skill tree popped up. I went down the passive pretty much and the idle, but I know you like the dragon breath, right, on the active side.
Oh yeah, Dragon Breath is um I'll send you a direct message of what I've been sending. So that's one of the features that I've been sending to people is that they have, I mean, a lot of people they go into this and they could just have their own skill tree that they like going, that's fine, but anytime we have someone new or or they're actually entering the mine and doing it manually, I always send them this. I just sent you a picture, and this is kind of the skill tree that I go about right here.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna post this. Don't know if I can post it in the chat or in the live stream chat or not, but I'll try. If not, then
When I had when it was first made, I can't remember. I individually wrote on each one,
right.
and I actually had one of our scholars kind of update it and put the red numbers in, so it was a lot more organized. So I don't remember who
Oh,
that
okay,
was.
nice. Shout out to them
Yeah, shout
for
out to them
helping
because
out
it
the
actually.
devs.
But yeah, this I don't know if they've made updates to any of the abilities because it's been a long time since I've actually ran through the mine. So I mean, it might not even be the same, but it looks like everything's kind of the same
Yeah,
as
it
I'm
seems
looking
pretty
on your
much the
screen.
same too. I can't post that picture, but we'll make sure there's a link to it in the description of the YouTube channel videos, as well as is that posted in the Discord somewhere in the Thunderlands?
Yes, it is, but it probably needs to be reposted because
Okay,
it was posted a long time ago.
all right, I'll
So
we'll
let's
just
see if I
repost it
can.
and pin it.
Okay, I'm gonna post in the Thunderlands
Probably the general discussion.
announcements
Yeah, that'd be fine.
or content. Thunderlands
Oh yeah,
content.
put it
This.
in the content. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Because there's
Okay, I'm
not
gonna
a lot in
post
there
this.
yet. Although all these videos and stuff from this live stream that get cut down in this live stream itself will be in the content, the links in the DLA Discord. Which I did put an invite in this live stream chat here. Okay. So we're trying to get, gotta try to get this dragon as fast as possible. So that way we can pull this, or actually, if you want to share your screen while this is running and show the actual lending process for the private lenders that we have in our Discord and for anybody else wanting to actually earn that passive income from being a lender. Now I've got the
Yeah,
dragon
sure. Let
breath.
me get everything set up on this side. I'll move this Twitch stream to the right.
And you may find your own skill tree that works better than what we've kind of figured out. Like I always go towards the passive side, not so much on the active side, but there's definitely benefits to both. The fire, the yeah, dragon breath is pretty strong, but I like the overlord too. And if you have them both, it's just gonna be real crazy.
Yeah, if you go back to your skill tree as well, a big boost as well as the in the middle column, the second one from the bottom, and on the left side, that is a just true strength increase right there. So it's gonna increase everything.
Oh, the arcane vision. Yeah. Okay.
No, not yeah, the arcane vision. That's a good one, right there, because it's just strictly strength.
Okay. Nice. I haven't used that one, I don't think, in any of the times I've come into the minor and played it. I like my Overlord. I try to get the Overlord, and then this one right here, the Frost Beauty. That is it Frost Beauty? Yeah, Frost Beauty, and then the Frost Crystal and the Storm. Those are some of those ones I'm like always trying to get first.
I don't know if you've seen anything on the EVIO, but they have an ad system put in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is
extra EVIO you could earn.
I played a little bit of EVIO
yesterday, and
it was just a small 5-second ad that comes up, and then it earns you an extra 20 for every game that you play.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. I think not only for the players, but also for EVIO, as they're finding ways to be more sustainable as well.
And not using just the players to be sustainable. So that's pretty cool. EVIO's coming along really well. I like what they're doing with that. Another similar shooter is the Harvest, which right now, if you're in the DLA Discord and you haven't talked to the Harvest mod Divine or seen the Harvest Discord, they're doing all kinds of beta testing and need players. So you did have to schedule, but what I was noticing the last 2 days is they're still not getting enough players to fill up all the beta testing. So some of those beta testings are play to win. If you win, you'll get exclusive NFTs. So whether you're in the DLA Discord or you're not in the DLA Discord yet, whatever, go to the Harvest, check this game out, go to the Harvest Discord. Really, really cool game. We played the beta a couple of times. What was your thoughts on the Harvest when you played it?
I thought that it had a lot of potential. I thought that the game mode itself that you're playing is a different feel compared to any game mode that I've played. Now, I'm not the most active in terms of trying out new games,
right.
But in terms of shooters that I've played growing up my whole life, I've never seen an aspect where you got 4 different teams all trying to do the same thing and
there's multiple ways
against each other.
Yeah, and there's multiple ways to do the same thing. That's the crazy part. Like, you can take over each other's bases, you can take over NPC bases, you can fight the golem. It's interesting. Definitely check out the Harvest. It's one we want to get into with scholarships and things like that, but don't know how long that's going to be, whether they come out with their own lending and scholarship function, or we beat everybody else to it with our IBC scholarship platform that's in the works. One way or another, or somebody else beats us to it. Yeah, we're gonna be covering the Harvest.
Yeah, this roadmap that they have is also pretty interesting right here as well.
Yeah, save it. Let's not go too much into the Harvest on this. We'll save that for another stream.
This is for EVIO that I have up on my screen at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me pull your screen up then. I didn't know you were ready. Let me get your screen going. Okay. All right. What? Oh.
Yeah, this is just the roadmap for EVIO that I have pulled up.
Alright. I see what's wrong. Alright. Now, let's see. Let me move. I'm actually going to shrink the gameplay footage for now, because this is going to be a while of trying to get to a dragon.
Oh, you're almost there, actually. I think you have one more wave to get through.
You think so? At one time, it took me 32 before I got to it. Because of the mine directions. All right.
I can tell based off you see in the top middle how it shows the skulls.
Okay.
The more skulls that they are, the closer you are to the end.
Ah, okay. Okay,
So
good
it
to
looks
know.
like yours is gonna be like a wave 16 if I had to guess.
Okay, we'll see
I
if you're
could be
right.
I
But
could be wrong.
that's if that's the case, that's good information to know because I didn't know that. All
Yeah.
right, you got your. Okay, let me actually crop your screen a little bit. It's all over the place. It's not because of you. It's because the way I got it set up. I want to crop you some. They can see it though. You can go ahead and start talking about what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. So it's kind of interesting how this roadmap is kind of played out. I think this is actually the first time I've looked at the roadmap because I started playing in July, so it looks like they had the convert E to Soul in early July before I started playing. And I remember when they dropped the scholarship, so I was playing in the middle of this. Now they have the sword mint out, and the next thing on their list is the level of NFTs. Now that is pretty interesting, especially when you compare that to Thunderlands, because it sounds like the sharpening of NFTs is kind of going to be like an NFT leveling system in itself. So, I gotta tip my hat to Thunderlands in itself because of how fast they've been able to launch this
They've
this
been
mini
moving pretty
game.
fast for sure. You're not
They
wrong.
have been, but and it has been a little bit of time since that sword mint, and we're coming to the end of September. I would imagine this leveling system, if this is the next thing that they have marked on their list of things to do, this is going to be coming pretty soon. So I think that that's interesting. But the kicker of everything is the land sale. I didn't know EVIO was going to go into a land
I
sale
did.
to enter the metaverse. You did?
Yeah, I knew. I didn't want to tell anybody because it was too crazy. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know how they're going to do it, and that's like every map is going to be like the racing games, like D-Race or whatever, where you own the horse racing track, and then people who play in your map or your land, I guess, you'll earn some type of, I guess, e-tokens, something or another. But that's what I'm thinking. What I've been thinking they're going to do with that, as far as EVIO lands go, it'll be something like that. Unless they're going to make it completely open world, which I can't imagine how crazy that would be.
And I didn't know this either. They have 400,000 registered users.
Oh yeah, they've grew a lot. They've grew a lot. I mean, they're global. I mean, we got scholars all over the world for EVIO and Thunderlands. But EVIO is definitely way ahead of Thunderlands. It's been out quite a bit longer. Yeah, definitely a lot of cool things coming out of a lot of PT games.
Oh yeah, I think it's really starting to ramp up for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm
But
excited.
then moving over to the Thunderlands a little bit to kind of show, and they finally did kind of touch base on this where they shortened this down so you can see. Looks like they only have 20 max that you can show out there.
As
But
far as the lending,
yeah, but
okay.
as far as the lending goes, I mean these are available NFTs. It's pretty
Well,
easy.
yeah. Well, show the actual lending process. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've showed how
so
to put them all the way into the game and everything. So just show how you would bring
yeah,
them
so if I
ready to
was
land.
in touch with somebody that was looking to do a scholar, I mean, I would post this to the tab, and I would go over here, go to rent, and this is the sword that I just posted right here. They would come here and click this to be able to rent this out.
Yes, there would be a
And
confirm button or a rent button instead of cancel.
yeah, so they would come here and then they would click to acquire this NFT in a sense. But
And then
I mean, then that
show that part right there, the send NFTs to rent as well, because I didn't have that available to show.
send NFTs available to rent.
No, back where you were. Yeah, yeah,
Where
sure.
was I at?
Back where, right there, that box.
Oh
So
yeah.
that box, once you've put them into the game, then you can click on that send NFTs to rent, and then you can add them over to rent. So that's how he's written them out. So you click on that, go ahead and you can continue the process there. I just wanted to
Yeah.
clarify that one little first step because that's where it gets tricky at for new people.
Yeah, so the interesting part is going to be this enchant.
Yeah.
So I'll go back over to where I was looking at this. So this is the Discord right here. And you can see this is one of the moderators right here, and this guy in particular was asking about just reiterating the sharpening process of that. And he says, yes, you can sharpen every NFT. Yes, the sharpened NFTs will be more expensive, and wait a little bit for release. So it sounds like they're getting really close to launching this. I didn't scroll up to see any more information in this.
Yeah, there's some things that we looked at the tokenomics and everything, the release schedule and the rewards distribution. The actual developer release schedule is pretty tight. They can't really release a lot, and the I think it's 10% of the token supply is how much the developers have. 45% goes to the in-game rewards, the the clicker miner, and whatever else is the full open world that's going to come out. Because this one is supposed to be completely open world, which will be real crazy, and it has lands and all that. We went into a lot of that stuff earlier.
So it also looks like the sharpening actually isn't going to increase damage. It's not going to make you run through the dungeon faster, but it's going to increase your gain per dragon. So that is a pretty interesting concept right there, because if it was in a scenario where it made you run the dungeons faster, it increased the damage and also increase, I mean, you could see a scenario where the token supply could get a little bit out of hand,
Right.
but the people are also going to be putting in a lot more time to manually go through the mine to get those item parts, because I imagine that it's going to come from the item parts. I didn't see
I'd say you're right. I remember
I
something in the
can't
white
see
papers
think of
about
anything
it.
else it would be.
Yeah, I can't either. I remember something in the white papers about those pieces used for something to do with the weapons and armor.
You know, they could have it where you have to spend TNDR to upgrade them as well, so they could have a couple different ways of going about it. So it'll be interesting when they drop more information on it as well.
Definitely true.
Looks like there's a YouTube video right here.
I don't know why I always have problems with your Discord streaming. It's fine.
Okay.
I fixed it, but I keep having to fix it. I need to fix it.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's, unless you want me to go in depths of looking at anything else.
I mean, that's pretty much everything covered. Well, if you wanna talk about the actual manual lending process, where you send the link, the whole process of how we do it, because this part's more for the private lenders in our Discord group, so they can understand.
Oh yeah, of course. So yeah, just the lending. So if I was somebody that was here to acquire this, you don't actually need to. I mean, there's people that are going to be posting stuff here all the time to rent out, but
you're not going to get you're not going to get the consistency or the player first policies that you will with the delayed DAO. If you go through the random, you're just the random rent. It's going to be whatever the lender decides.
Yeah, so as I stated, we're in the third renting period. That's actually running our scholars through a bonus system, or a bonus program, whatever you want to call it in that sense. Whereas each renting period that they go through our system as a scholar, after each renting period, they're going to get increased earnings. So, I mean, we're in the early stages of our Thunderlands program as a whole, but if you're looking 2-3 months down the road, it's going to pay you out a lot more looking as a long-term type of play.
Right.
So not only is it free, uh, zero cost to the players, but as they continue consistency through the program, they're going to continue to get increased earnings, and and at the end of the day, it costs them zero upfront cost to be able to start earning. So it's a pretty interesting concept. I know we have some people that are getting into the 30%, and as they continue lending, they're going to keep earning more and more and more, and
Yep.
that's the beauty of it.
And
And
all the private lenders in the DLA DAO Discord have been vetted. They were vetted by us and have to sign an application or fill out an application before they're able to lend. So we make sure our private lenders follow the player first policies as well. You know, they may not upgrade you as fast, but everybody who is a lender with DLA DAO, whether you're part of the DAO or a private lender in the DAO, player first policies of that 60% starting for the players always. So,
and hopefully for everybody that is renting, the goal is that eventually they're going to be able to buy their own NFTs through
yep.
the marketplace. So as they're able to convert into TNDR, they're going to be able to come over to this marketplace, and I'll scroll through some of the available NFTs at the moment. So this is their own set marketplace. So let's say somebody was able to earn 3,000 TNDR, they'd be able to take that 3,000 and maybe buy their own NFT. And that's not a negative on our side. I mean, that we want people to be able to eventually get their own NFTs.
Right.
Because honestly, I mean, it's kind of a next man up scenario as we're getting more and more people into the scholarship program, where right now we're having a hard time filling demand. So I mean, we're not ever going to say no, we don't want you guys to be able to get your own NFTs. No, we want people to get their own NFTs, because I mean,
and then you can also, once you have your own NFTs or you have multiple, you can become a private lender in the Discord if you want to be able to lend to the DLA DAO community scholars, or stake, because there's the NFT staking and just a lot of different things you can do. And you could, even if you buy your first sword, you could still use one of our scholarships to use the sword while you're in the mine and stake your own sword to earn more tender tokens. There's different options, a lot of different options and flexibility that you can do. But yeah, there's going to be new players coming into these PTE games all the time. So it's not a big deal for our scholars to go buy their own NFTs if they want to, right? That's the big thing. They can become a part of the ecosystem, without putting any money into it first, through our scholarship programs, and then be able to join the economy as either lender or staker or whatever else. So just opportunity, as the DAO grows, we all grow, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the goal at the end of the day, of course.
Don't sound so sad about it.
No, I was thinking about something else. I wasn't even kind of focused on what
I
you
was
were
just
saying.
messing with you. I knew you wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, I mean, you guys had also seen the Discord in terms of, I mean, this was today. I mean, the Discord is very unique because it's going to be active pretty much 24/7, because the player base
Thunderlands or ours?
This is Thunderlands.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of goes for ours as well, because the community is all around the world. So you have all these players all around the world that have different time zones. There's always going to be people that are active. So I mean, you can see this is active here at 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the morning for my time, but for their time it could be midday for all I know.
Right.
But you can see, I mean, just going from this morning when the day started, and this is a lot of information. So you want to talk about a growing community, a growing player base. I mean, Thunderlands has done a very good job. I'm sure EVIO is kind of the same scenario, but then talking about our own community, a lot of our community is around the entire world as well. So
Mm-hmm.
our community is pretty active at
And
all hours of the day as
I
well.
and I do want to note we have moderators in our Discord that can translate. Oh, I'm here to the dragon. All right, I'm gonna blow the dragon. We gotta blow the screen up for the dragon real quick. But we do
Oh,
have
what did I tell
moder.
you? Wave 16.
Yeah, you were right on that wave thing. So that's good information to know. But yeah, oh, I've almost killed the dragon already. But see, yeah, if you follow these skill trees and and I only have an uncommon sword equipped, and this dragon's already almost dead, so it takes a little time your first time to get to the dragon, but if you have NFTs, you can get through it pretty quickly, and then you'll be able to use that auto mine feature. And I got 3 of those card pieces and 152 crystals. So if you press continue from here, you will actually continue through the mine. Um, and you'll be on the next level of creatures. So the first level was level 1, these are now level 2. So it's going to get tougher and tougher the more that you run through the mine. And I'm just going to keep letting this thing run for now. But yeah, that's all you got to do to beat that dragon. Again, we have moderators in the Discord for DLA Doubt who can translate. We have a Bangladesh moderator and we have a Philippines moderator. So we're working on getting a Spanish-speaking moderator for all the South American countries and that type of stuff. So we are looking. If you speak Spanish and can translate very well and help out with filling scholarships and stuff, there's a spot for you here in the DLA Discord. But yeah, I'll give it back to you since you got some things pulled up there. But that's all it takes to beat the dragon. Just gotta get your skill tree right and all of that. I'm actually gonna let that run, like I said. No, I don't want to exit the game. Resume. There we go. Oh, actually, yeah, let me exit the game real quick and show the auto mining feature now that that's over. And then you want to claim when you leave. So we got the 3 card parts and those crystals. Again, I was only using an uncommon sword, so you have armor, that's going to make those earnings more. And then if you have higher rarity armor, it's going to make those earnings more. And then again, you can increase your mine stuff here with the gold tokens that you get within the game. Now, for auto mine, once you beat the dragon, you have 2 options. You have the auto grind for an hour and 40 minutes. These rewards are going to be dependent on the rarities of your NFTs and how much you play in the mine. And, there's a lot of factors into the rewards. Or you can put, well, not in the mine because it's the auto mine. But then you have the auto grind times 10, which is over 16 hours and 40 minutes. So you can see that's 760. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that into auto mine for now. But that is pretty much it. Is there anything else that I don't see anything else I can think of for now until we get some more updates. And you can close out your game. You can quit the actual Thunderlands game, and your auto miner will still be auto mining. Just
Yeah,
throw that out there.
that's a unique thing about the mining. A lot of people hear the word mine and they're like, "Oh, is it taking a bunch of energy? Is it gonna run up my energy bill at the end of the month or whatever case?" No, it actually can be played mobile as well.
Oh, I forgot
Uh,
about that. Yeah, this is on mobile.
yeah, so it can be played mobile. It doesn't take up any energy. Your computer actually doesn't even need to be on for the auto mine to go. So it's not like a traditional miner that's gonna run up your energy bill and then you're sitting there trying to calculate, okay, is this miner actually worth it in the end to kind of bring in and acquire assets, but at the same time not increase your expenses every month. So that's a pretty interesting feature in terms of the auto miner as well.
Yep, for sure, for sure. So, anything else? Oh, actually, right here, territory and development and resource farmer, conquer and acquire lands. Uh-oh. What a uh-oh. Can you take other lands from other people? This is going to get real crazy. Build castles, mines and forges in order to farm resources. So we're going to get forges too. The more land you acquire, the more powerful you become. Create your own universe. In Thunderlands, you can create your own universe to become a commander, warrior, or even a thug. You can expand your territories and include different agreements between clans. Create your faction. Reach the highest level in the game to make decisions and influence game mechanics. So it is a 4X strategy game. Explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. And then you will be able to battle other players. Oh, the dog's barking. But yeah, alright. I think we went long enough on this. So yeah, this is the website and everything. You guys go check it out. Go join the Thunderlands Discord. Come join the DLA Discord, DLA DAO Discord, so you can set up some scholarships. And yeah, check this game out. Start earning for free without even using a scholarship or anything. You're just not going to earn much. But yeah, you want a scholarship, then hit us up. And anything else, Rooster, from you before we go?
No, I thought that was good information. So.
All right, appreciate everybody joining us on the DLA DAO channels.